Hello everyone, it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. So sorry for the bad background. So today's video is going to be I am reorganizing my bookshelves. I'm adding another bookshelf into my room. I already filmed this video and I didn't do an intro, so I can't do my usual background of my bookshelves because it'll be a spoiler and we don't want no spoilers around here. I really like how it turned out. Soon I will do a bookshelf tour, so let me know if you're excited for that. I'm really excited for all of you to watch. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. And let's go back into the past when I redid my bookshelves. Okay, so right now this is what my bookshelf looks like. I have no idea where these bookshelves are from. I've had this one for as long as I can remember, so like probably just like Walmart or something. Don't mind the candy up there. But as you can see, it's pretty full. But you may wonder, like, that's not that many extra books. Why are you adding another bookshelf in your room? Let me show you. In this filing cabinet in my corner, I have this full bottom drawer full of all the books that I have read. Definitely running out of room in here, so time to add another bookshelf. Then we can put the ones on the top here on a bookshelf as well, and we can actually organize it in a logical way. Now, I have zero idea of how I'm going to organize my books. For sure, on one bookshelf there'll be the ones I've read, and then I don't know how much room that's gonna take up. So I don't really want to plan stuff too much, but I would love to do them by color, but honestly I don't feel like I have that many books, or I feel like I don't have enough books to do that with, and half of the ones I have are in series. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really am just so conflicted on what to do. You'll find out when I find out. But I've got my handy partner Harlow, who is gonna do nothing but sit on me and probably get in the way, but it's okay because she's cute. Let's go down to my basement and I will show you the other bookshelf. Now my cat sat on me and now I can't get up because I don't want to get up when she's like laying on me like that. But we'll go downstairs and I'll show you the other bookshelf, and we'll take everything off of that bookshelf because there is a lot of school stuff on there currently. Okay, so this is the other bookshelf. It's literally the exact same one. It just has like all my textbooks and like past notebooks and binders from school, and then it also has ones from my mom's schooling. So we're gonna try and move most of this into this bookshelf. As you can see, there's not that much room, but we're just gonna try and get as much as we can on here and figure out the rest after. This is literally just our extra storage room, so sorry the background's like not aesthetic. While I do this, I'm just gonna watch some bookshelf tours. I probably only will be able to watch one because most of them are pretty long, which not complaining. Maybe just to get some inspiration on how to organize my books. This took me like 15 minutes and I'm like out of breath. So I need to start working out, but I just stuffed a bunch in that closet, and then the ones that fit on that bookshelf, not very many did. Since I didn't have a lot of room, I might just put these on my shelves upstairs. I had to get these for school. I honestly don't know where the rest of them are. I never read them in school, so we had to like read a book every week for this one English class that I didn't really like, and I didn't know I was signing up for a classics class. And so we literally had to read a book every week and I just didn't. So these are the two I have. I bought other ones I thought, but maybe not. I have Frankenstein and I have The Turn of the Screw. So I'll probably just put them on my bookshelf upstairs. Now I'm gonna be really out of breath because I have to carry this up 2 flights of stairs. I don't know if you can notice, but not the most muscles, but we got this. We don't need no man. We're independent women. Sorry you can hear the fan. I literally am so exhausted from carrying that up. I'm just gonna do a time lapse of taking all of my books off of there and grabbing all the books from my filing cabinet, and then I already dusted that one, but we'll dust this one and then we'll get to organizing. Here is what they look like. The shelves are not equal, I just noticed that, sorry. I'm like super hot, but like I don't want to keep my fan on because the one video I posted on here, I had the fan on in the background and you could hear it. It was like windy. Now's the time where I figure out what I want to do. I don't know which one, but one of them's going to be one I read and the other one's going to be books I haven't read. And on the ones of books I have read, I'm gonna put these books I have about psychology. The few nonfiction I have, I don't really have that much, but I do have a few, so we're gonna do that. I also might just change it into shorts. I wish I could move these over this way more, but I have an outlet here, which I never use, so honestly I could move it over to where that vent starts. Here are all of my books. Okay, we moved them over a bit. I don't know how much of a difference that really made, but now we're gonna sort. We're gonna sort them out into books I've read, books I haven't read, and then within each of those genre. I'm not gonna do color coding as much as I think that's like so pretty. I just don't think it's practical, especially for me. And then who knows, in the future when I have even more books probably, we will deal with that and we can reorganize then. But I feel like I should mention, I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I didn't for 5 years probably, maybe more, and I just got back into reading at the beginning of 2020, like January of 2020. So a lot of these books, some of them are from when I was younger, but most of these have been kind of more recent purchases, so that's why my one with books I haven't read is going to be so many more books. I just did the books that I've read that I still own. Some of them are like, I don't really know how to categorize them, so oh well. But these are my Pretty Little Liars books. If you didn't know, I am currently in the middle of reading these. I think I'm exactly halfway, but I have these, so I'm gonna put these. Oh, I think we're gonna move this. I'm gonna move these and then I'll come back. I made the shelves equal just for aesthetic purposes. Who knows, they might have to get moved. I feel like the rest of the books will fit in these. I just made them. So the bottom shelf of this one can fit this because this is my tallest book. My Pretty Little Liars one's up on top here. I do want to leave room for the rest of the series because I am planning on being done them around June. Like end of June, I think. Or maybe it's July. I don't know. So I just want to have room to add them as I go. Then I have my murder mysteries. Well, here's the thing. Some of my books are like mystery thrillers, but then they turn into murder mysteries. So that's where I'm a little conflicted. But we're just gonna start with the ones I know are murder mysteries. Or like, well, it's kind of just mysteries that turn into murder mysteries, if I'm just being honest. Because, yeah. These are all my Karen M. McManus books. It's really annoying. I have this one book from the same author as these, Sherry Lapena, I don't know. And it's like so tiny, while these ones are massive. The one, which is also pretty small. Hated this book if you don't know. Then I have these two books It's called True Crime Addict: How I Lost Myself in the Mysterious Disappearance of Maura Murray. And then this is the J.C. Dugard, I think her name's Dugard, but it might be Duggard, I don't know, A Stolen Life, her memoir. So they're both like true crime, but they're like not non-fiction, and like they're crime, whatever. So I'm just gonna wait, but I'm gonna to see what the rest of my shelves on here look like. If you don't know, I'm going to school for psychology and sociology, so I have like a bunch of these just basic psychology books. Nothing like, these aren't textbooks obviously. Some of them I got before I started school and whatever. Yeah, they're just like interesting, so I'm gonna put these all on the bottom because they're obviously non-fiction. But I also have some other ones. I have this oh, I just hit myself in the face. This Bobbi Brown makeup manual. Have I ever looked at this? No, but I want to. And then I have some astrology ones because I've wanted to get more into astrology and actually know what I'm talking about with astrology, even if you don't believe it. I think it's fun and interesting, just whatever. So I'm going to put these ones down here. You might think they're fiction, but I'm going to put them as non-fiction. Oh, and I also just have these first aid things. I don't really want them to show. I have this self-love workbook. Now I have these psychology ones. I know lots of people have read this book too, but I haven't actually read it. It's a psychopath test. So I'm just gonna put these ones on the bottom as well. This bookshelf is filling up pretty fast. And then I have this Greek myth book. So we're just gonna, okay, this is what this looks like right now. I'm just gonna put these ones down here because honestly, this type of book, murder, mystery, thriller kind of books, the ones I read the most and the ones that I'm probably gonna read next, so I want to leave as much there. And then these ones are kind of more non-fiction anyways, so makes me want to read more because this bookshelf is so empty. Like it's not empty, but there's lots of room to fill it up, so we gotta read more. So now we're gonna move to this bookshelf, which is definitely not gonna be empty. Let's get to sorting. I actually lied. I still have other books that I need to put on this bookshelf. I have The Year of Yes from Shonda Rhimes. My mom read this and she really liked it, so I'm gonna read it. So now that I'm back into reading, I'm just mostly focusing on fiction, which is not like really on purpose. It's just gets me more excited to read, but I do want to read some non-fiction. I have The Sun and Her Flowers from Rupi Kaur, and then I have 3 Chicken Soup for the Soul. I just think these were like what I was reading when I wasn't into reading. They're easy reads and they're just fun little stories. One's Angels Among Us, next one's Dreams and Premonitions, and the next one's Hope and Miracles. I'm just gonna go down here. Now the bottom shelf is full and can't really fit, literally cannot fit another book in there. Now let's get to sorting the books I haven't read. So I'm just going to put all of the rest of my Pretty Little Liars books up, but I'm gonna put them up on the top shelf on this side, and then they kind of line up with the rest of them. And then I also have the follow-up, which is The Perfectionist. I don't know if there's only one of these, but I got this whole series except for like a couple books off of the book outlet, so if you're interested, most of these books were like $2. So I did not spend very much money for this whole series of like 18 books or something. While I'm sitting here, I kind of just want to put them up here, but I feel like it'll make me feel better when I'm like moving them to this bookshelf. We'll see. Also, yes, I do have one hardcover. That's what happens when you buy on Book Outlet and you don't really pay attention. Okay, these are all the books I have to sort. I am going to I had it set up on my bookshelf before that I had my TBR right here. I think actually right now I'm going to put them on this side since, well, it doesn't really make sense. We're going to continue putting them right here. The reason I did so is because I have Pretty Liars on my TBR. So instead of separating them, I would just put, like, this is where my TBR ends. I still have quite a few books to read. It just like flowed into here, but this is what we're gonna do. I feel like that system's gonna change as well once I'm done the Pretty Little Liars series, but we'll just see. Now here's the thing, I have some true crime stuff. I actually don't really know what to do with it, so I'm gonna put those ones to the side once I come across them, but we're gonna sort. I don't really know what that is. I've gotten a lot more romance, so that section is going to be way bigger than it was probably even a month ago. Also, this is going to be in a haul eventually, but I got this signed first edition version of Concrete Rose from Angie Thomas. I'm so excited. That's like so cool. I just like randomly came across it in my bookstore, so that's like really cool. Mystery. I don't actually even really know what this is about. We'll be back once these are all sorted. Alright, I sorted them. Honestly, some of them I don't even know what group they go in, but we're just going to start off with mystery. That's my favorite, so I'm not going to try and do murder mystery versus mystery. I think they're all kind of murder mystery in some way or another, so we're just going to do that. And dang it. Okay, murder mystery is going on the bottom. I wanted it to go in the middle because, well, I could move that. I wanted it to go in the middle because it's like my favorite, and so it'd be like, you could see it in videos. We're just gonna go with the bottom. And we're just going by height. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I thought I had more. This one, I'm not exactly sure. I got this a long time ago in my non-reading time. I did read, but like it was like once in a blue moon, and I didn't even finish this. I'm like a quarter of the way through where that sticky note is. For me, I think it's a historical fiction, but I think it's like also historical romance, which, yeah. So I think I'm just gonna put it, it's like a murder in historical times, so that's why it's not really sure where to put that. But I guess we'll go next with just contemporary and just normal kind of young adult fiction stuff. Yeah, I don't really know where half of these go, because I don't even know what half of them are about. This is oh. Next, we're just gonna put romance, because like I said, I've gotten a decent amount now, so we'll just stick those in there. I want to do like a whole month of just reading romance. Like, I kind of want to do a TBR of just romance or something, but I also don't know that I would stick to that, just because I need a little bit of spice, you know, a little bit of murder in there. So we'll see about that. This used to be like one of my favorite authors, Sarah Dessen. This one, you can tell, is literally so beat up and gross. I think I did like a book report on this, and then it was in my backpack, and I think a water bottle spilled on it, but this was like my favorite book for like a hot minute, so I might reread it. I want to read these books. I know I haven't read this one. I'm not sure about this one, so I do want to read them. Just because she was one of my favorite authors before. So we're just going to put them kind of by romance because there's usually a romance in them, but I don't think they're just focused on romance. I guess we'll just put my good old Harry Potter set up here again. This is literally what my shelf looked like before, but I still haven't, if you don't know, I've never read Harry Potter. Don't yell at me. I bought this so I would, but I bought this literally probably almost 2 years ago, or at least over a year ago. So that's not really going great, but that's okay. I don't really know where to put Midnight Sun. I don't know if I'll ever get to this because I bought this before I thought it was being good and like getting to a book before it was old or whatever, like getting to it when the hype was building. So I bought it right away, and then all of a sudden everyone was like, it was boring. Kind of sad I bought it. It has to go on the bottom though. It doesn't fit, but I don't have any of the Twilight books anymore. I read them when I was in like grade 5, so I don't have them anymore. We're gonna put this one, well, it doesn't even fit up there, so. I know what this is about, but I don't know if it would be considered just like a fiction book, I guess. So we'll just put that there. And same with this one. I like kind of get what it's about, but I don't really know. So we're just going to put that there as well. And then these are all the true crime sort of ones. These ones are definitely just, like, these are just about, like, serial killers and murderers and stuff. So they just go through different murders. So I probably should put them on that shelf, but I don't know. But I do have these ones talking about specific stories. We're gonna put them down here. And then I have one, it's called Confession of a Serial Killer. It's from the BTK killer. And I think this author just like interviews the BTK killer. I started to read this one last summer. It is called The Forest City Killer because it happened in Canada, which I live in Canada, so I thought that'd be interesting to read, but it was like I could not get past the first little bit, so I'm going to try this again another time, but I did not love it right at the beginning. I am going to keep these on this side, or on this bookshelf, just strictly because I haven't read them and I would like to read them. I've read a little bit of this one. Probably not going to read them anytime soon, so we're just going to kind of hide them by Midnight Sun. I need to buy more books. Now it's not like full and like standing out properly. Okay, that is my book reorganization. I don't know why I just did that. That's my book reorganization. It makes me, I shouldn't have done this, it makes me want to go buy more books. And I just told myself I'm not allowed to. I haven't even bought half of the ones I want to buy. I want to start getting into fantasy. So if you have any recommendations into getting into fantasy, please let me know. Just because I want to ease into it because I've never really read fantasy. But it also makes me want to read my books, so I can put some more over here. This looks super pretty. I like the coloring over here. I'm gonna eventually do a bookshelf tour. I did not do a before picture. I think I can take a screenshot of something. I think I did a before video, so hopefully I can take a screenshot of that for my thumbnail because I always do that whenever I do a before and after. I always forget the before. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below any book recommendations you have for me. I want to expand my horizons. Let me know any recommendations for books you have for me or any videos you want to see from me. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. Check out my other channel if you would like to. It's in the description box. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which will be on the screen and in the description box below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!